Hello, Andrea.
Hello Otis, and welcome to our lovely Erongo Talk viewers. Now today we join you from the National Aquarium here in Swakopmund.
And it's a pretty day outside,
It is. It's
Sun
a
is
lovely
shining.
beach day.
Yeah, the weather is really on our side here at the coast.
Definitely. And that's why they must say it's lekker by the sea, Otis.
Altijd lekker by the sea. So, Andrea, what does today's program hold?
Ooh, so we are making ready for the long weekend, so we have a jam-packed show for you. But firstly, we chat to Heidi Garbade of the Whale Tail Seafood Shack pop-up restaurant initiative at Swakopmund. Now, she's also an events organizer and entrepreneur whose work was hard hit by the COVID-19 impact.
And then?
This did not stop her. So she decided to came up with a whole new seafood experience for the whole family.
But then, unfortunately, some residents of Swakopmund didn't want to see that happened, and they went to court and blah, 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 blah. But you need to tune into our interview
to check it out.
For the whole lowdown.
Yes. And then secondly, the mayor of Walvis Bay, Trevino Forbes, and local legendary DJ David Williams talks about the Cooler Box party that will be hosted tomorrow at Dolphin Park.
Now that sounds massive.
Yes, it is a massive party. So they are going to start partying from 6 o'clock until 6 o'clock Saturday morning.
Do people still have that type of energy?
Yes, it's December. It's December and it's long weekend.
It's true.
But the nice thing about this is it's a party with a purpose because they are raising funds in aid of vulnerable residents of the local, of the different residential areas of Walvis Bay.
Yes, and then we had our Sandman competition.
Yes, our video competition.
A video competition, and Jessica Hoeksema.
Yes, was the lucky winner. Congratulations, Jessica. You have just pocketed yourself $1,000 Namibian.
She's a student, eh? So I asked her what you're going to do. She said this money will come in handy. Yes.
Awesome. Now, as usual, we bring you some of the latest news, entertainment news, sports news. We'll tell you what's happening over the weekend because you will see our lovely faces at the Nedbank Desert Dash at the finish line on Saturday. But please stay tuned. We will be right back after this.
And it's now time for our entertainment news. Local film The White Line is officially in the race to be considered for a possible Oscar nomination. It is the first Namibian film ever to be considered for an Oscar nomination and was entered as an independent film. The Namibian Film Commission, NFC, congratulated the filmmakers, saying that this achievement was monumental for the film local industry. Desiree Kahikopo, Gurley Jazama, and Michael Pauls produced the film. This storyline is about a man and woman for whom race or color have no meaning, who subconsciously move against society's norms and find comfort in love. This is an era where love was limited to your own kind. The NFC has therefore called on local businesses, government entities, and Namibians in general to support the firm's fundraising initiatives as they launch the campaign to market their firm in America for a possible Oscar nomination. Moving on, the Miss Namibian national costume for the Miss Universe competition was relieved on the local pageant social media platforms. Chelsea Shikongo, who hails from Walvis Bay, will be competing with around 70 other contestants for the coveted Miss Universe title at the 17th Miss Universe taking place in Israel on 12 December. Shikongo's national costume, titled Child of the Salt and Soil, brings homage to her hometown. The harbour town is home to the largest solar sea salt company in sub-Saharan Africa. The costume took 7 artisans over 150 hours to create. The designers are the Snow White Project, Bettina Thomas, Anna Shilongo, Synergy, and Jolene Visser. Shikongo already departed for Israel. As we speak, she is there. Best wishes for our queen. In our third and final story, the mayor of Walvish Bay, Trevino Forbes, announced that the Queen's relay baton will be landing in Walvish Bay on the 13th of December 2021. The baton, which departed from Buckingham Palace on the 7th of October, is traveling through 72 nations and territories, taking part at the 2022 Commonwealth Games, and will arrive in Birmingham for the opening ceremony on the 28th of July 2022 after a journey of 294 days. The mayor said that the relay is a unique tradition of the Games that unites the more than 2 billion citizens of the Commonwealth in a celebration of sport, diversity and peace. The annual Day of Unity tradition in Walvish Bay takes place on the municipal head office lawn on Sunday, and the Christmas lights will be switched on from 4 p.m. The Junior Town Council has a fun-filled program for the day, and everyone is welcome to come have a picnic on the lawn and enjoy the activities. And that was it for our entertainment news for today.
Ja, Leandria, ons gaan nou voorblad gesels, maar ek moet sê, ons omgewing is iets anders.
Ja, ons is by die aquarium vandag hier in Swakopmund.
Yes, en ons kop af met die Republikein wat berig oor die eerste konstruksiefase van die nuwe Amerikaanse ambassade in Windhoek is voltooi en 'n seremonie is gehou om die geleentheid te vier. So die geleentheid het ook saamgeval met die oprigting van 'n stalboom op die hoogste punt van die gebou. Nou volgens die Amerikaanse Charge d'Affaires, mevrou Jessica Long, is die mylpaal betekenisvol omdat dit die erns van die Verenigde State van Amerika se toewyding tot samewerking met Namibië beklemtoon en die baie belangrike werk wat nog voorlê. En dan ons tweede storie, ons eie Adam Hartman.
Welkom Adam.
Daar sê, ja, beslis né. Berig hier dat boere in die Erongo wie se grond deur die regering se mynmaatskappy Epangolo Mining Company vir prospektering geteken word, voel geboelie om hulle grond vir prospektering van Iran beskikbaar te stel. Nou, die boere sê lewende hawe en wild word op die plase aangehou, terwyl dit ook toeriste deur middel van trofeejag en argeologiese roetes lok. Nou, prospektering op die plase sal nie net die dierelewe negatief beïnvloed nie, maar ook die waarde van toerismebestemmings verlaag. Dit sal op sy beurt lei tot misdade soos vandalisme, diefstal van diere en argeologiese items sowel as stropery.
Sommer 'n lekker storie van wat daar aangaan met ons Erongo boere.
Ja,
en dan ons gaan kyk daar 'n bietjie op die Algemene Zeitung se voorblad. Now tomorrow 10 December we are celebrating Human Rights Day, but it's also Day of the Namibian Woman. So what on the front page they have a very lovely picture. Now what they say is the Ombeche Yehinga organization is launching a campaign against child marriage in Namibia.
Sure.
Now, although the legal basis exists, no case has been legally resolved to date. Now, there are reasons for this, says Director Philippa Talavera. Though they explain basically what is going to happen with that
But
campaign.
do we have incidents of child marriage?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, in Namibia.
We still do this. We still do.
Wow.
A lot of the times it just gets shifted under the mat and then it gets looked over. And then basically they just, at the bottom on the front page, they talk about the central bank interest rates will stay the same for December. Now the repo rate of the Namibian Central Bank, that's Bank of Namibia, remains unchanged at 3.75%. So that's some financial news for the financial guys.
Okay, so moving over to the sun, retired Major General Thomas Hamuniela is suing the Namibian police for 420,000 Namibian dollars, alleging that his arrest for stock theft and 3 nights behind bars before he was freed on bail in January were unlawful, arbitrary and unnecessary. So following the failure of court ordering mediation in August, the case is now heading for trial next year. In a second story, the National Housing Enterprises has fired its business development and operations manager, Willem Titus, after a marathon disciplinary process. Titus was initially suspended with full pay in September 2019. So this has been coming on for quite some time.
Yes.
Yeah. So the NHE only recently completed the disciplinary procedure, racking up high legal fees in the process. People close to the matter told Namibian Sun. So Titus was accused of failing to issue invoices for property sales at Ongwadiva, which cost the enterprise 10.4 million Namibian
that's a lot
dollars.
of money.
And then finally, Leandria, while thousands of people rely on the Kavango River to source water for themselves and the animals, the waterway has lately become a hotbed of mysterious deaths. Yes, so, or even a dumping site for people killed by unknown assailants in nearby villages. So in many cases, these bodies are discovered with parts missing. And it's fueling talks that some were ritual killings and exclude drownings and attacks by crocodiles and hippos. So a gruesome discovery on Tuesday of the lifeless body of a 40-year-old Shafifure Potanus Kanyanga, who left his house on Monday to collect his cattle from a grazing area, is the latest in the spate of strange riverside deaths.
True. But talking about a body of water, I know a lot of people are going to come to the coast over this long weekend since tomorrow is a public holiday.
Yes.
If you can't swim, please stay away from the water. If you've had a dip a while along the beach, don't go into the ocean. Let us keep it a drown-free zone this
It's
December.
always sad to report on a drowning, and your whole holiday is gone with it.
Yes,
Should such a thing happen.
So please stay safe. Please stay safe. And please grab your copy of the Republikein, the Namibian Sun, and the Allgemeine Zeitung. You can also head on over to the Erongo 24/7 website. That's www.erongo.com.na. That's www.erongo.com.na to read about the latest on what is happening here in our lovely Erongo region. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
All right, we are with Heidi Garbade of Whale Tail Seafood Shack at Swakopmund on Pebble Beach. Thanks, Heidi, for having us and be willing to join us for this interview. Heidi, there has been some controversy over your initiative. The Swakopmund Council has given you the green light to go ahead with this so-called pop-up restaurant, which seems to be a very nice beach bar, beach restaurant idea. But the public seem to feel otherwise and have petitioned council to have you either stopped or removed. And they've gone to the High Court, and the High Court has ordered the municipality to abide to the public's concern. Now, what do you have to say about that? First of all, what is Whale or the Seafood Shack all about? Why is it such a good idea? And how do you feel about the whole commotion around it?
So we started the Seafood Shack. I lost my business. I did events business before, which I've sort of lost. My partner is in tourism, so he also lost his job, or like had no more tours. So one day we came up with this awesome idea of doing it exactly like they have in South Africa, where they also have a pop-up over December. They've got the Fete Mossel, or they have got the Strandloper, where they just pop it up over the December holidays, and give like the locals a real seafood experience. So we thought it's a great idea to do the same over here, because a lot of restaurants overcharge on crayfish, or you can't get snook on any of the other menus in the restaurants. We also wanted to do it like that. You have it like in a Namibian way, where you really have it on open fires, like the fire pits that we have over there. So yeah, it was actually an awesome idea, and I think everyone really loves the fact that we can do it, and it's in an open area. So it's also only a temporary structure that's like erected till the 9th of January. So yeah, it's an awesome experience with like lots of we've got like hundreds and hundreds of signatures from the locals that they actually wanted. We have got plenty of bookings from the corporates, from Old Mutual to Nedbank to Manrico to like a whole lot. So we've got lots of big sponsors like CIC, Simot, of Jägermeister, Pernod Ricard, Pearly Bay Wines. So yeah, Coca-Cola, you name a few. They've all been supporting over this event to just create a new, exciting idea that's coming to Swakopmund. The council has been absolutely amazing. They have been very supportive over us all the way. You know, they've also been trying to get the public, wherever there was a commotion or voice, that we had to then move from one side to now to this side. So we don't know exactly why they are complaining so much, or why the body corporates are against it. We have got that there's something in for noise pollution, where we have got strict instructions from the council that we can't go over 85 decibels. It is in a closed area. You can't. The sea is buffering it. You can't really hear any sort of noise unless we play loud music and make it into a concert, which we don't plan to do at all as it is a family restaurant. There are other concerns about environmental impact or so, but I mean, these are all minor concerns, so we're not actually worried too much about it, because we've got all the documentation, everything in place to make this happening. There was a little bit of a glitch from the council that this is on residential land and not on a commercial land, but it is only a pop-up, so they're still looking into it over the court case if we can go ahead, or if they need to move us, and we're not sure where they're going to move us to. Maybe just 100 meters to the front, because then that's also still council land. They belong the beach area too, so we will have to see about that, what's going to happen. But yeah, we're very excited that this whole thing is hopefully can start, because we're supposed to start on Saturday already. We've got on average 50 to 60 people coming in here every day wanting to know when it's opening. We're getting millions of calls wanting to book for December, so it is obviously a very good idea to have it and try something new. We do feel that a lot of like older generation are resistant towards our idea due to the fact, because people don't always like change. We are no threat to anyone. We have got no bad intentions towards anyone, and we know that sometimes it's difficult to get into the Swakopmund market. That's what we're obviously feeling right now, and hence the reason there are people been resistant towards it. But we're all young and we just want to have something new coming to it. It's a temporary structure. We're trying it out, so we don't understand exactly what the commotion or why there's such big commotion at the moment.
Heidi, I understand that that you might be moved from this area to another area. Does that concern you, or how do you? It's tomorrow you open, or when on Saturday you're launching?
No,
on the 9th.
We already launched last weekend on the 4th. We had like 50 people from CIC that were supposed to come over here, and then we were closed down, so we had to send them away. I mean, the fires were going. We started preparing the food already, cooking everything. They were supposed to come in at 12 o'clock, and then I think they came in at about 10 to actually shut the whole thing down. That's why you can still see the coals like are lit up in the bright places, or like still in the bright place. So we want to open as soon as possible, hopefully before the season, so that we can actually just find an amicable place. We would love to just stay here if they allow us to, or hopefully we can just move it very quickly, because the season is starting. We've got millions of bookings tomorrow. Old Mutual is supposed to come here, which we still need to notify. So we're in a bit of a predicament at the moment, which is obviously not pleasant, and it has an impact on us. And we're very sad that so many that a couple of body corporates are complaining at the moment in this issue, but we have a strong feeling that they were influenced. A lot of restaurants feel like we're competition to them, even though we know that a lot of restaurants are fully booked for the season. You can't get a place, you can't get parking, so this is something completely different. We're not actually taking any business away from anyone. We've got a completely different menu, completely different concept. So I don't know. Competition is normally good.
Just to know, I mean, just so that people can know, I mean, you're not new at this game. You've got a lot of experience at event management, organisation, and all that,
yes.
all over Southern Africa and Namibia.
Yes.
Just tell us a bit about your experience in this whole industry.
Well, I've worked with SABC Education in South Africa together for the last few years, where we actually had like thousands of kids that we tried to help with the educational background. That was my main forte, where we did it throughout the country in South Africa, Cape Town, Durban, Joburg, Nelspruit. So that was actually my background beforehand, but I mean, I obviously lost that business because we can't run any more events in South Africa, or like only 50 people, and that doesn't justify any number.
And that is the impact of COVID.
It's the impact of COVID, and hence the reason we haven't really been working for the last 1.5 years or 2 years almost, and we just needed to find different opportunities in this whole venture.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, Heidi, thank you very much for speaking to us, and we wish you all of the best.
Thank you very much, and I hope we're going to see you guys here, or we will notify you. Look on our Facebook page at Seafood Shack. We've also got a website called seafood-swakop.com. So hopefully as soon as we open, we will just phone you. There's a phone number, WhatsApp me, or send us a message so that we can book you in for a little bit later in December.
Excellent.
Thank you very much for having us.
us here is David Williams and the Mayor of Walvis Bay, Trevino Forbes. Now, David, you are organizing a big party slated for the 10th of December, but it's also going to be a fundraiser. Please tell us a bit more what is going to happen here at Dolphin Park on the 10th.
Good morning, Leandro. Thank you for having us. We're going to have a big bash on the 10th of December 2021. The aim of the bash is to generate funds for the community of Walvis Bay, for Narwhal, Kisimund and the town. We want to make food parcels for 200 people in Kisimund, for 200 people in Narwhal and 200 people of the town. But mostly for the most vulnerable people, that we can support them so they can have something to eat at the Christmas festival. We're going to have 7 DJs, weekend band, and our own local star, Aixa. So we're going to have a party till the next day.
You're going to DJ yourself?
I think so, but mainly I'm going to be the MC for the night.
Okay.
Me and the mayor.
Oh, nice. Now, tell us about the party. When is it going to start? When is it going to end?
We want to open the gates at 6 o'clock the evening. It's a public holiday,
Yes.
a Friday. Till say 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. But when it's got later at night, we're gonna slow down the music, make it a bit softer because there's people around here. But the bungalows, the people can hire, and they can also enjoy. If you want to go sleep, come back, enjoy. Bring your own chop and dop, like we said on the poster. Make it a big festival party.
Now, the mayor's office is going to be involved in terms of the fundraising. Just tell us what's going to happen in that partnership, Mr. Mayor.
The fundraising we're going to do, the mayor and the office of the mayor, they are the people who are going to distribute the parcels to the needy.
How are you going to identify them, Mr. Mayor?
Okay, what will happen is the identifying of the people will be done through the church leaders. So we'll ask the church leaders to identify a few people in the congregation, church leaders from all over Walvis Bay. They will identify the most vulnerable people in the congregations, and these people will be given tokens by the church leaders, and these tokens they will bring to collect their food parcels. We plan to have, I think, more than 600 food parcels will be organized, and this event will be the fundraiser to acquire this. So the proceeds from this event will go to acquiring these food parcels. We know that we've gone through two very, very difficult years. This year also wasn't very easy. A lot of people lost work, some are homeless, and we need to cater for these people, especially during December. Mr. David ensured that this food parcel will be sufficient to last our people at least for 1 week. So we have proper food parcels planned to give to our vulnerable people of Walvis Bay.
Awesome. So it's basically you come, it's a party with a purpose at
Yes,
the end of the day.
that's the main thing.
That should have been the heading. A party with a purpose.
Purpose. Okay, now we find ourselves in COVID-19. There's a new variant going around. What is the COVID-19 protocol going to be?
We spoke to all the people, and as we're going to sell the tickets today, the armbands, and on the ad on Facebook, we're going to the normal procedures. Be careful, social distancing, your mask, your people, your group or your house people, you know you are safe, but be safe with other people also. We don't want people to get sick.
I think that's also why Mr.
Big D.
Mr. Big D, Mr. DJ Big D, he also wanted it to be an outdoor event.
Yes.
Also because of the COVID regulations, to have more space for the people to move around in.
Awesome. Now, to give an idea, it's going to be here at Dolphin Park. Where is the DJ setup going to be? Where are the people going to dance? Just give us like the overview.
Where we stand now, this is going to be a big stage with lights and sound. Everything's going to happen from here. And then we can see everybody, the prize spots, everything, the bungalows. So we're going to monitor everything from here and play the music from here so the people can enjoy them. The whole Dolphin Park is yours for the night.
Even in the pool.
There's no water, especially I can't swim. So there's no water. I think we can use the swimming pool for a dance floor.
Yes, awesome.
I think it's worth mentioning the other that DJ Big D will be acquiring the Narwhal Neighborhood Watch to do the security for the evening.
We did speak to them. They are all on board. We're going to have 20 neighborhood watch guys. Your cars will be safe. Inside you will be safe. I know all the people of Narrabul and everybody knows everybody. So I can promise you there won't be fighting, nothing.
As part of the safety features, I think also there will be buses transporting people back to Walfish Bay, and also from Walfish Bay, and the bungalows are also available for those that want to stay over.
Okay. Now, are the neighborhood watch also going to check for those guys that maybe want to take a chance while they had a few topper in and then they want to drive?
Yes. And I told the people there's going to be roadblocks. So be safe, be careful on the roads. It's December. We want everybody to be safe and happy.
So, now, for how many people are you catering for the festival? How many people?
The need, if we can get more, but the target is 1,500 people. Then we can supply everybody that we want to supply.
1,500.
It's not only for the food parcels we want to give to the sect dwellers also. There's the kids haven that needs support, and there's the funds for the old age home. So if you can get more people in here, the space is big. More than enough.
Where are the tickets available and how much is a ticket?
It's an armband. You will get your armband. If you lose it, you can't come in. You have to pay again. The people can contact me. It's 0811 292698. That's my number. But I'll sit in front of Jewelry Boutique from 12 o'clock till 3 o'clock this afternoon. And tomorrow I'll be in Narrabul near the police station. Also from 12 o'clock till 3 o'clock.
Okay, and for the week?
The whole week. They can contact me. I'll be there.
Awesome. How much is a ticket?
$200 Namibian.
Awesome. So it's just going to be, how many DJs are going to be on there?
7.
7.
And I hope if the ladies watching this or listening to this, there's one lady DJ in Bantuk upcoming. I spoke to her. I just hope she makes up her mind and be here with us.
Keeping our fingers crossed. And just finally, David and Mr. Meyer, what is your message to the people for this time?
From my side, I want people to come out, support this initiative by supporting this this party with a purpose, like you just said. You are supporting the communities of Walfish Bay, the vulnerable people of Walfish Bay. They really need our help. It's December. Some of us, we have food to eat. Others, we are not as fortunate. Let's come out and support our fellow brothers and sisters.
On your side?
On my side, just support, be safe, and I want everybody to be happy.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For our sports news today, on the back page we have a main title written by Jesse Jackson Karaisa, titled "Omicron Won't Stop the Dash." Now the health and safety will be the priority of Nedbank Desert Dash organizers, having intensified their efforts to keep the coronavirus at bay during the annual competition. Now, the Nedbank's Manager of Marketing and Communications, Gernot de Klerk, has given the assurance that the Nedbank Desert Dash organizers are prepared to handle this year's event in spite of the new coronavirus. Now, he thinks that the country is better equipped because they have people vaccinated, so more and more people are being vaccinated. Now, he believes that they have learned valuable lessons throughout the previous years, and they'll carry it into this year and make better improvements. Now, the moment of truth about who has the best energy and stamina to power through the finish line at Swakopmund may be 2 days away, but cyclists start to the grueling race tomorrow. Now, in our second story, we have the bronze for Pronk, which is written by Irene Marie van der Walt, where she speaks about Suzel Pronk, who has become the first senior level Namibian karateka to earn a medal at the continental level competition in 30 years. Now, the medal doubled as the first kata medal ever earned by the Namibian athlete at the African Championships. Now, Pronk won the bronze medal in the senior female kata division at the 2021 Karate African Championships in Cairo, Egypt last weekend. Now, she says that they only arrived back yesterday, so the feeling is still sinking in that she won the bronze medal after 30 years. Now, if you'd like to read more news, the Republican is also leading with the Nedbank Desert Dash that's going to take place this year. Then you can visit their websites and you can read more about the sport back pages.
Hi viewers, my name is Micheline Navatisis and we're going to bring you the upcoming events for December. Now for this week, what we have lined up from the 9th of December, there will be a Kapoyo Festival which is organized by the municipality of Swakopmund. Now for inquiries, you can contact 064 403 046. I repeat, 064 403 046. Now moving on to the 10th of December, there will be a Dune Small Soccer competition in Walvis Bay. And for inquiries, you can contact 0811 555 829. Now, the same day, from the 10th to the 11th of December, we'll be having a Nedbank Desert Dash at the Plaza Mia Mall here in Swakopmund. For inquiries, you can contact 081 233 7599. Just on the same day again, on the 11th, there is a local is Lekker Fees at Laxet, and for inquiries you can contact 081 277 65752. Moving on, for the same day, we'll be having a speed golf at the Golf and Lifestyle Estate in Henties Bay. For inquiries, you can contact 085 75 99972. On that same particular day, we have the VM6 Christmas a cappella concert in Walvis Bay at the Walvis Bay Community Church, and you can contact 085 380 8527 for inquiries. Now again, from the 10th till the 12th of December, we'll be having the 5-a-side soccer competition at SFC in Swakopmund, and for inquiries you can contact 081 33 84720 or 081 4230 687. And lastly, on the 12th of December, Brian Smith and Gareth Harvey will be at the Fishy Corner in Henties Bay, so you can catch them down in Henties Bay. And that was it for your events. Hi viewers, my name is Micheline Navatisis and I am joined by my lovely co-host Lena Takevonjo. How are you, Lena?
I'm great. How are you, Micheline?
I'm well. In our weather report for today, the sun was out 9 minutes past 6 and will set 21 minutes to 8. Walvis Bay will experience a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 13 and a maximum of 21 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A west-southwesterly wind will prevail with a speed of 13 kilometers per hour. Now, if you'd like to go fishing, the first high tide was 16 minutes past 7 in the morning, whereas the second one will be 21 minutes to 8 in the afternoon. The first low tide will be 29 minutes past 1 in the afternoon, whereas the second one will be 18 minutes to 2 just in the morning.
In Swakopmund, sunrise was at 06:10 and sunset will be at 19:39. Swakopmund is expected with a maximum temperature of 19 degrees with a minimum of 14 and a maximum of 19 degrees predicted for tomorrow. A west-southwesterly wind will prevail with a speed of 13 kilometers per hour. The first high tide was at 07:17 and the second high tide will be at 19:40. The first low tide was at 13:29 and the second low tide will be at 01:42.
For Henty's Bay, the sun was out 12 minutes past 6 in the morning and will set 21 minutes to 8. Henty's Bay will experience a maximum of 19 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 14 and a maximum of 19 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A south-southwesterly wind will prevail with a speed of 11 kilometers per hour. Now, if you'd like to go fishing, the first high tide was 19 minutes past 7 in the morning, whereas the second one will be 18 minutes to 8 in the afternoon. The first low tide will be 29 minutes to 2 in the afternoon, whereas the second one will be 18 minutes to 2 early in the morning.
In Arandis, sunrise was at 06:08, sunset will be at 19:36. Arandis is expected with a maximum temperature of 31 degrees with a minimum of 12 and a maximum of 31 degrees predicted for tomorrow. A west-southwesterly wind will prevail with a speed of 13 kilometers per hour.
For Usakos, the sun was out 7 minutes past 6 in the morning and will set 27 minutes to 8 in the afternoon. Now, I must say, Liana, Usakos is very hot because it's a maximum degrees of 38.
Wow.
With a minimum of 17 years and a maximum of 38 degrees predicted for tomorrow again. A west wind will prevail with a speed of 13 kilometers per hour.
In Karibab, sunrise was at 06:06 and sunset will be at 19:32. Karibab is expected with a maximum temperature of 37 degrees with a minimum of 17 and a maximum of 36 degrees predicted for tomorrow. A west-northwesterly wind will prevail with a speed of 13 kilometers per hour. I must say, that side it's pretty much very hot, guys. Like, it is definitely.
Yes. And lastly, for Omaruru, the sun was out 6 minutes past 6 and will set 29 minutes to 8 in the afternoon. Omaruru will experience a maximum of 37 degrees Celsius. Diana, I must say, I think the three towns are in comparing with each other with regards to how hot can I be? With a minimum of 18 and a maximum of 35 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A northwest wind will prevail with a speed of 9 kilometers per hour. And that was it for your weather report.
Hands up, get down. I'm gonna bring that attitude. Blow up, get loud and ready to raise the latitude. I got this down, want it or not, I set the mood. No one holds out after they catch this attitude. Blow up, get loud and ready to raise the latitude. I got this down, want it or not, I set the mood. No one holds out after they catch this attitude. Better watch out when I walk your way. No, you can't help when I do the thing. I give the people something to say. Move it, watch it, whoa. Walk in the club, yeah, all eyes on me. I'll leave the room with none left to see. I am the one that y'all wanna be. Shake it, stir it, feel it.
We know it's a bumpy journey, it gives the athletes or the cyclists a torrid time. We know that it requires heart and dedication, commitment, but it requires safety as well. So in terms of safety, how is this arranged? Are there paramedics on the road, ambulance and all that?
Yeah, always. I mean, you can ask to or speak to any of the stakeholders of the Nedbank Desert Dash and ask them what is their major consideration or the one that receives the highest priority, and that's the safety of our participants. So maybe on the health front, I should just say that we've changed the regulations, the starting regime, I should actually say, for this year's race. So in the past, we had 1,000 cyclists starting all at once from the Grove Mall. Last year, we've changed that slightly, and this year there will be an additional change. So they'll start in 30 minutes intervals. The first riders, that's the solo category, about 260 entries, and there, you know, we probably about 10 could not make it to the starting line, we're expecting. But at this stage, 260, and they'll start at 14:30. Half an hour later, only one person of the two-person teams will start. That's about 130 starts, and half an hour after that, about 150 starters in the four-person team. So, you know, if one just looks at the numbers, we're not allowed to have more than 400, 500 people gathering. So the starting regime that we're introducing this year will even mean, even if it's stretched, there won't be more than 500 riders. The backup support drivers need to be at either Quisep or halfway, so they'll not come to the Grove. So we're taking all of those precautionary measures. Folks are requested in the starting chutes to wear their masks and to be as safe as possible. But the other question is medical evacuation. Yes, we'll definitely make sure that that we're adequately prepared in the event, and you know, we all wish that it never happens, that there is something that occurs on the route. 393 kilometers is a long way, and you're doing that in the dead of night is even worse.
I can just imagine. I wouldn't try it at the moment.
And we've come to the end of our show for today. For more news headlines, visit our website at www.erongo.com.na. And if you have any video clips that you'd like to share with us, contact us via our WhatsApp number at 0811700040.
And Leon, as you said, unfortunately, we've come to the end of our show, but you'll see our faces everywhere anyway, so we'll keep you posted. We'll be live at so many events. And speaking about live events, we will be joining you at the Nedbank Desert Dash taking place this weekend from the 10th till the 11th. Of course, it will first slate in Windhoek, and then the finish line will be here. So we'll be having the Nedbank Desert Dash that's taking place this weekend, of course. And then we'll be also having the SFC 5-a-side tournament that will also start on Saturday, and the finals will be played on Sunday. So keep it locked. We will update you. If you want to be updated, you can join our Facebook pages, our Twitter pages, and you can also, when we live stream, please do not forget to join our channels, oneup2.com. And of course, we'll be also having a special appearance joined by our colleagues.
Yes.
Of course, this is Jessie Karaisa, all the way from Windhoek, and Octavia as well, the head of My Zone.
Hi, Jessie. How are you? Welcome to Swakopmund.
Thank you so much, and I'm really glad to be here.
So, guys, Jessie is here to cover all the sports event that will be happening this December. So, Jessie, can you tell us about that?
Well, it has been amazing right here. I came on the 3rd, already covered some boxing, some volleyball. That was in Walfish Bay, and now I'm looking forward to the Desert Dash that will be taking place. That's from Friday to Saturday, as well as the 5-a-side that will also be taking place. That's from Saturday to Sunday as well. And we have the Queen's Baton Relay that will be coming down here, where you have the likes of Christine Boma. We all know that. She will be coming here. We have the likes of Beatrice Masilingi as well.
Our superstars.
Harry Simon will also be here. as well. I must say that I still need to get to adapt to the weather. This has been like taking a desert lion, taking it there in the forest. So because I feel the same way right now, but I'm starting to adapt, and my body is feeling it actually.
I must say, so speaking about sport, since we'll be having the 5-a-side tournament, so what are your expectations as a sports broadcaster?
I think we're going to do it live. We will cover a match live. We will have a thorough report. We know that 5-a-side is about five players on the pitch.
Yes.
It's not quite as easy as it looks or sounds, because these players are actually required to do more and to play more. But we do expect them to do very well. We do expect the tournament to come alive. Well, of course, as you said, Erongo will be bringing it live, so we will give it to the public, those that are unable to be at the stadium due to the pandemic.
All right, and on to you, Octavia. Octavia is the head of MyZone back at the headquarters in Windhoek. Now, Octavia, since the MyZone is the brand of education and has so much passion for educating the youth and speaks about youth-relating matters, why do you think an aquarium is important in the coastal areas of a country?
Okay, thank you very much, Erongo, for having us. It's very nice to be here. Of course, if you all know, if you are in pre-primary up to grade 4, the first thing the teacher tells you to draw is a fish. All of us have experienced that, right?
Indeed.
And if you go to grade 8, one of the first things that you cover in the syllabus is a fish. So it's very, very important. Very, very important for us to come and visit and see how it looks like. So it's a great experience.
All right. Thank you, viewers. Thank you so much, Octavia. Indeed, it is really important. Some of our fishes are very ugly. We used to draw it in pre-primary. So thank you so much for joining us. Keep it locked. We will join you, and you'll see our pretty faces over and over again. Thank you for joining us again.
Bye.
As day dan kom bij hassel, je labassel, je maro, ik zoek tijd op. Mijn moeg is ook moeg, weet niet meer wat om precies te doen. Mijn moeg is ook moeg, weet niet meer wat om precies te doen. Kan niet samen, die woord is letterlijk. We laat gaan, maar is dieper als mijn ziel. De coronavirus. Alles opgeskopt, een global pandemie. Nou is alles opgemokt. Als jij jouw maas en banieren kon heen, aan jou, aan jou. Als jij jouw maas en banieren kon heen, aan jou, aan jou. Ons is maas, ons verstaan, ons is vrouwen. Baby, ons voelt die, alles op de traan. Ons gaan na, is the only way to go. Jij jouw maas en banieren kon heen, aan jou, aan jou. Als jij jouw maas en banieren kon heen, aan jou, aan jou. Jullie denken misschien ons gaan niet erg hierbij. Ons zet maar net ons beste voeten voor aan mij. Daar's dingen wat ons niet op social media gaan zet nie. Want ons is eisers, maar ons is net mens. Luister hier so, my ma en pa is mos baie gevaarlike mense gewees. En hulle het gesê, jy deel nie jou hele besigheid in die straat en jy hang nie jou hele was goed op social media nie. So, ons doen wat ons doen, met wat ons het, en ons gebruik ons stemme.